What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of whatsNurs, the talk show. To me, the greatest show on the planet, if you're asking me. I'm your host, T. Martin, and today we got a very, very special episode, man. We got a guest today. He here to chop it up, sit it down. This man right here don't need no introduction. Mr. All White himself, Mr. Pink Party himself, one of my favorites, Mr. All Black himself. Give it up to D. Wilson, everybody.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
How you feeling today, King?
Real good, man. Real good. You know, it's Miami Nights week. So it's something we've been gearing up for a long time. For about, we usually start the promo probably like January. I think we did the photo shoots and video shoots in February, and we get all the ads working in March, and then we start putting it out in April, and then kind of go from there. And so now we're here. It's the week of, a couple of days before, so now it's almost showtime.
It's almost showtime. I like it. So let the people know a little bit about yourself, especially for the ones who don't know you.
So my name is Dennis Wilson, or Mr. D. Wilson, Mr. Wilson, whatever you want to call me. Entrepreneur, teacher, graphic designer. I gotta definitely wear a lot of hats. I own the Oak Room, the Oak Room restaurant that we just now closed, actually, and we shifted to now the House Nightclub. Owner of the WStudio, where we at today, which is definitely podcast, content creation, photography space for creatives in the area. Event promoter, obviously Miami Nights, presidential, all black affair, Pink Sunday.
Talk your shit.
Now the ultimate brunch, we just completed that ultimate brunch, 3 brunches simultaneously, trap, R&B, and gospel brunch all at the same time. Definitely, man. So, and then obviously I'm a Bills fan too. So we definitely, definitely gonna be following the Bills this year. We hitting Charlotte takeover this year, and actually next week I'm gonna announce a really dope collaboration that I'm gonna be doing down in Charlotte. So it's definitely gonna be good, and that's it, man. We're trying to keep on improving and doing what we do. And then obviously I've been a teacher for 26 years, so been in the education system, so closer to the end than the beginning. So, but life is good.
Life is good. Thank you, man. Life is good. Okay, so what we like to do, we like to start the bus we like to start a bus around here. I can't promise you a safe time, I can promise you a good time. I promise you a good time.
So one thing people don't know about me, I'm with the shits.
Here we go. We got the flags going. That's what we like to hear, man. That's what we like to hear.
I'm gonna get comfortable, man. Get comfortable. Let's go, man.
Yeah, we at your spot. You gotta get comfortable.
Hey, man.
Can I take my shoes off, please?
Hey, man. Hey, in the wintertime, you do got to take your shoes off here, so. Obviously, can't track the studio, man. And we built this studio, me and my wife. The one thing I'm gonna advise people: don't do a white floor, man. I wouldn't do that again.
Yeah, for real. You gotta keep this. It look good though.
Yeah.
It look good and bring out everything that I know y'all can't see it everywhere, but this right here is fire. How you got it going on? Everything is fire. Everything. I like it. I might have to sleep here. Have a weekend joint over here. Let's get it started. How has the whole experience been for you as a business owner?
This business is ups and downs, man. There's some great days. There's some bad days. There's days where you say, you know what, this ain't worth it, man. I got a job. Let me just go to work. But then there's other days where you say, you know what, man, this is great. And so it's just full of up and downs, man. And one of the things I learned from playing basketball, I grew up playing basketball, was never get too high, never get too low. So for me, I try to stay here because like I said, some days is great. And then one of my favorite movies on the low is the movie Superfly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
that's my movie, okay.
Toward the end of the movie, everything going crazy. And he was like, he looked out the window, he was like, yo, today's just a rainy day.
It's a rainy day.
And some days you just have a day where it's just a rainy day. But then next day is sunshine. So you just have to be ready to ride the waves, man. And, one thing people got to realize too, being an entrepreneur, yes, you're your own boss, but technically you work for somebody. You always work for your customers. So it's an illusion that people want to be entrepreneurs because they want to be their own boss. They want to set their own times, but you always work for somebody. So you have to have that mindset that you are working for somebody.
Mm-hmm. And being an entrepreneur is just like you said, you working 24/7, 24/7.
It do, man, nonstop, man. It's like even when you go into bed, you thinking about, okay, what I got to do. Like obviously, I told you it's Miami Nights week, but we still got the Oak House on Friday and Saturday. So in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking of what I got to do for Friday. What do I got to go? What products we need? Who do we have all the employees in place? It's just so much, man. So many different elements. Did I put enough social media posts? I got to post this tomorrow. I got to make sure this is go. I got to contact this person. My phone was just ringing about some other interviews. So your mind is nonstop, and so sometimes it's hard to turn your mind off when you're an entrepreneur because there's so much to do and it doesn't stop.
No, I like that. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. What inspired you to want to become an entrepreneur?
Honestly, that's a hard question. I'm a self-starter, so for me, it was just me and my cousins, man. I grew up, my grandmother had 10 kids, so it's a lot of us cousins, and we were all close. So we weren't competing with each other, but at the same time was competitive and was pushing each other. So, and pretty much all of my cousins in some form or fashion have a business. So we all had kind of this vision of, creating, at one point it was creating it together, but, now we kind of all got our own families and our own lives, and we all created something independently. And so you're just pushing and trying to be great. And then once you get a taste of it, now And now for me, one of the main goals, and your goals change. I'm a different person I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or whatever. But now my goal is to leave a legacy.
Right.
And so as you create these businesses or create these things, for me, I like to do things consistently. I'm a consistent person. So henceforth, my major events are in their 15th year, and they're growing, they're getting better. This is right now, we 4 days out, but this is the biggest event I ever had. And so to be getting better in your 15th year, call me the LeBron of this thing.
Come on, I like it. Come on. I like it. Yeah, consistency is key. Consistency is key. So, man, how do it feel to be one of the hottest promoters in the town right now? Like you said, the white party, the pink party, the Miami, the all black. How does it feel?
It feels good because I built something, but I don't feel like I'm the hottest. Because I feel like being the hottest is trendy. And what I try not to do is do things trendy. I try to do things that's consistent, that's sustainable. Right now I got on Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss is a brand that's sustainable. It's sustained their time. And so when you think of, and I think of clothing brands, if you think of a Polo isn't, one of the very top brands, but it's an established brand that has good quality and it can go against any brand. And so when I think of that, that's what I think of me as a promoter or event planner, where it's consistent, it's always getting better. And so that kind of puts me at the top in some form of fashion because it's consistent and it's annual. You know what you're going to get. You know you're going to have a good time. You know if you're a fella, you're a single bachelor, you know you're going to see some women from Buffalo, Toronto, Rochester, Cleveland. And if you're a lady, you know you're going to see some guys from different places in some form or fashion. So to me, it's just creating opportunities. And also within the events, I like to create opportunities for people to be successful. So we have vendors. I'm hiring the security company. I'm hiring hosts. I'm hiring DJs. I'm hiring VIP attendants. I'm hiring door people, door personnel. So there's a lot of people that work within the
system.
The system I have. I have an event coordinator the day of to handle all the logistics for the day. And I got that from Lindsay. Big shout out to Lindsay Taylor, who another thing that I do is I listen. Sometimes you don't know all the answers. And so you talk to people, like-minded people who do events or do different things, and they give you advice, and I listen to it. And I've been able to implement some of those things locally and nationally. I take advice from people nationally too.
Right. Got to give yourself your flowers. When the people said, man, this is it. This is the hottest. This is where we going. Anything you throwing, we there. So you got to,
I appreciate it, man. Cause
hell yeah.
I don't take it for granted. And that's why I answer the phone when people call. Like when you said, let's do this. And I'm like, okay, I'll be free this time. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't take that for granted because it can end at any time.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes, I ain't gonna say just promoters, I'm gonna say business owners, sometimes they take the customer for granted. And they start talking to the people who aren't supporting. I talk to the people that's supporting because you can do anything you want to. You don't have to come to my event. You don't have to support anything I'm doing or anything I have going on. And the fact that you do is worth me taking my time to make sure you have a good experience or to give you feedback or to whatever it is or, whatever I need to do to make sure, you get what you paid for.
Definitely.
And
more.
And more. Yeah, and I want to make sure I give back. So I give back to a lot of people, a lot of things and organizations and so on and so forth. Obviously, I'm a teacher, so I give back to my students and not just teaching, whether it's information, whether it's opportunities. At the Oak Room, we had quite a few of my old students working for us. Even some of my basketball players, when we first opened, they was part of the first group of employees that we had. So it's not just about me, it's about building everybody. And so one of my major things is small business. If we build up all the small businesses, if we make your podcast the number one podcast, then that means when I'm a guest on there, I'm on the number one podcast. So it's just we hand in hand, man, hand in hand. And now we all grow. All
grow. And I appreciate you taking the time out to take this. I appreciate that as well, for real. So let's talk about that new nightclub you just opened up. Give us a little bit of rundown and the backstory on that and the name, because I see it's the old house now. So run us through that a little bit.
So the concept, last year we was talking, big shout out to DJ Coles. I was talking to Coles and we were supposed to get another location that he kind of helped us, me and Kurt, kind of get into that conversation. And that would have been really major. And the deal went through, but then some ownership, they wound up selling the actual building and so on and so forth. So we couldn't continue. I was a little defeated because I felt like that was it, And then we had some other mentorship where they said, you should try this. You should do downtown. And we was like, wow, we should do it. So I called Kurt, me and Kurt talked it out, figured it out, and then we found a location and we started putting a plan in place. And then once we did that, it kind of morphed, man. We started back in October, I believe. And it went through a lot of changes. One thing people have to realize, we owned a restaurant kind of lounge for 14 years. Okay. But the nightclub is different. And it started as a lounge, then we segue in the planning stage, it segued into a nightclub. And so we went through a lot of changes. Some people got mad. A lot of people upset at us for various reasons, but this plan kept morphing every month or every 2 months, depending on the feedback. Like we wanted to do happy hour. So we wanted the lounge thing and then go into the nightlife, but we couldn't do happy hour because most of the people on Friday downtown work from home. So they're not downtown. So we had to kind of change some of the things. So it was a lot of dynamics that we kind of worked through, and we're still working through them. We've been open about a little over a month. And we kind of see what works, what doesn't work, and kind of make an adjustment. So even though we have some knowledge of the business, we're still working through the new process of owning this nightclub and then creating something that it could be proud of, creating something that people want to come to, creating something that honestly we haven't had in a long time. When the last time we had a nightclub? Seriously, a nightclub
downtown. It's been a while.
Yeah, even in any part of the town.
Yeah.
When the last time you've been to a nightclub in Buffalo?
I ain't been to a nightclub in a long time.
And I don't even know if you was from the era of the nightclub. I'm fortunate enough to be a little older, so we caught from that nightclub.
Yeah, my uncles and them, the IPs, they used to go to the nightclub.
Yeah.
So we heard about them. Our nightclubs, it's been, like you said, it's been partially bar type / you play music. A nightclub is totally different like they have out of towns. Those are real nightclubs. And for y'all to bring something here just like that, I think that's going to be fire. That's something dope.
And it's tough for people to kind of get that concept. They still kind of thinking, okay, where's the food at? And yes, we had good food. Yvetta was amazing. Johnny was amazing. Fred was amazing. All the chefs at the Oak Room in the past. But we kind of just went to a different concept and this morphed. It didn't just happen overnight. And you got to kind of adjust too with the times, man, too. So we're gonna try this, and I'm not saying those other things are completely off the table in the future. Who knows what my future holds, and different business ideas and endeavors. But I think if you're a promoter, it's always been a little thing that you would want to own your own nightclub.
Hell yeah, you ain't come to eat. You came to party, have a good time.
And I'm one of them people. I don't want to be one of them people back. Say, oh, if I'd have did that, if I'd have did this. Nah, I'm gonna say I did it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll move on. But I'm not part of those people who just complain. I'm a doer. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's good. Because again, mistakes. Everybody gonna make mistakes.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to lose.
Gotta learn.
Yeah, like people think that you see the success of Miami Nights. We'll have 2,000 people. You see the success of the presidential event. We'll have 1,500 to 2,000 people. Pink Party, probably 900 people. People see the success of these events. And they think that anything I do just works. And that's not the truth. I didn't have some failures along the way. I didn't have some events that were duds. I mean, that's part of the process. I had some events that I had to cancel. I had some businesses that, I owned a magazine for a couple of years, Panoramic Magazine.
Okay.
Which we documented the lives of urban professionals. And I'm not saying I won't bring it back, but I had to stop it because I was bankrolling that. Then COVID happened, and just the business didn't make sense.
Okay.
And so I wouldn't say it's a failure, but at the same time, it wasn't sustainable. So I had to stop for a while. So you have your ups and downs, and that's business, man. And so, but the one thing you got to do is you got to try.
Gotta try. Failure comes with the part of the process, and the thing you can't quit. Now, I'm gonna make mistakes, but you ain't gonna see me quit.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. And like you said, this was a dud. That didn't work out. This ain't go how I thought it, but you didn't quit. Now look at it what it is now.
Yeah, absolutely. So Miami Nights, we started with 2010, and the first year, success. And I did it with a couple guys or whatever. Second year, it was just me, and it went down. That's the time people usually quit. And the third year, I came back the next year and went back up. And then from there, it's been going back up every year. So I can't complain just being consistent. Another thing for me, too, is sometimes you can't be a victim of your own success. So sometimes the event hits Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Everybody talking about it. Man, that was party this. Boom, boom, pictures everywhere. And your first inclination is, I should double back. I should do it again. Yeah. But sometimes you got to say, you know what, for me, I want to have the longevity. So I'm like, okay, I'll catch y'all next year.
Yeah, I'm going to let that soak in, y'all.
So now it builds it up, and it gives people, for this event in particular, gives people a year to be excited about it, to plan. And especially when you talk about, we're African Americans. We love to dress. Yeah. You can say what you want to say. Yeah, we like to get dressed. And when we get dressed, man, we take that thing seriously. And so this is one of these events where you really can
come bring your best, dress up.
Yeah.
Put your shoes on, go to United, man, wherever you gotta go. Get your shit together. Whatever,
that one, but
wherever you go.
But yeah, no, it's a time to put something on. Whatever. It's casual. Obviously, the Miami Nights is summertime, Miami vibes, so it's casual. But it's time to people put a lot into it. I ain't gonna lie, I put a lot into it. My outfit, you know what I mean. And so it's good, man. You remember going to the prom when you was in high school, and how much you see the prom pictures now, how much they put into it, and how much they, the energy into it. The kids, I'm seeing the kids in school, they stressing about, their dresses and
hair
and all that stuff. And so, to be able to have that, once you become an adult and you start having bills and responsibilities, man, you need them days where you can just go and just do you and have a good time, you and your friends or your spouses or whatever.
Yeah, to be free for just this 24 hours.
Man.
Tomorrow.
And turn it up, man. And throw that, throw it back a little bit, like, like how we used to do, And so some people are like, man, I don't go out, but hey, man, you need these breaks, especially if you work a lot, if you work hard. I know me, I work hard, I work a lot. So I need these breaks and the same for me, it's for the people. But once this is over, I'll have opportunity to break. But sometimes we go out of town, me and the wife, to get a break and to enjoy, man. Enjoy, you work, man. So
you gotta at least enjoy it.
You do.
I feel like you gotta enjoy the journey. You know what I mean? Because at the end you work, and by the time it's over, you ain't enjoyed none of that. You where you at, but you ain't enjoyed it.
Yeah, you gotta enjoy the fruits of your labor, man. Like to me, I'm working for a good quality of life. I'm not just working just to be working. You know, I'm working so we can enjoy vacation, so we can go shopping when we want to. We can go eat at different restaurants. We love trying. I don't know if y'all follow me, secret locations and all that, but we always trying different restaurants, different places, traveling and so on and so forth. So we want to try experiences. You want to enjoy life, man. That's what I work for. It's not just to work and just to pay bills. Like, you know what I mean? To me, that's not good quality of life if you're just working just to pay bills.
Be stressed out over there.
Yeah, it's a stressful life. And I don't want that. I want to have, my stress is from trying to achieve next level stuff.
Right. Yeah, nah, I get that. So you got the black party, the white party, the pink party, the denim, the Miami, the whole shebang.
The sneaker ball.
Boy, you got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I do.
A lot of shit going on. So if color was a taste, what would be the nastiest color to you?
If color was a taste.
What would be the nastiest color?
That's a good question, man. Ooh, I don't know if I ever heard that one. I don't even know if I can say something because I like all the colors, man. Like, you know, especially with the dress code and everything. But I don't know, man. I'm probably the wrong person to ask because I'm telling people to wear different colors. So then I got a one in the hat right now that we're gonna release next. It's a little theme joint for the Oak House that hopefully DJ Unk can be at.
Cause I'm tired of DJ Unk being late, man. I'm tired.
So we got this.
We gotta have a sit down again.
We got a dress joint that'll be dope. Okay. So I can't really say I like the colors, man. I'm a graphic designer too, so you know, like on the low, I'm one of the best of those in the country. You know, so I'm always with colors and pictures and stuff. So
yeah, I like green. I think I don't know. A taste of green is just I don't know.
That's money, man.
I know, but the taste of it, I don't
know that hunter green, that
green fire.
Yeah, that green shades, man. Greens was in, man. Then you talk about the fatigues and stuff. So you know.
Yeah. So what we like to do. DJ Unk just came, everybody. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So man, we like to call this rapid fire.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where we give you two options and you gotta pick one if it's bad, good, or ugly.
Bad, good, or ugly. That's three.
Yeah. Bad, good, or ugly. We only give you two options though.
Okay.
He went to a different school for math. So
that was three, right? Bad, good, or ugly.
Yeah. Bad. It could be bad or it could be good. Or it could be ugly, like whatever the answer is.
Okay.
You know?
That's still three. I like that though.
Let's break the ice a little bit.
Is that health science though? No, I'm actually, I don't know what's going on. I know y'all got athletes now, man. So
big help.
Yeah. Let me find out y'all taking these boys' tests.
Nah, you never went to McKinley. I went with Seneca.
Oh, see, that's where they do that.
It is what it is. Nah. Keith Sweat or Luther Vandross?
I'm a Keith Sweat person. And then my wedding song was Make It Last Forever. That's me and my wife's song. So classic. You probably one of the best love songs I guess you can have ever, man. And everybody sing that thing.
Keith or Johnny? Lulu or Big Lou? Luther Vandross. Keith or
Keith Sweat got so that's two different eras of music. This is why it's tough.
Yeah.
And you know me, man.
There you go. You the guy.
I'm gonna go Luther.
Luther.
Only because he crossed over from one era of music to the next. You know what I mean? Not saying that Keith didn't, but Keith was kind of like, late 80s, early 90s. I feel like Luther started early 80s and was like the guy in the 80s and then crossed over to the 90s. You know what I mean? And then he had a couple hits in the early 2000s. So I think he crossed over genres. So I'm going to go Luther. Nah, I'm not taking away from my boy.
Yeah, I ain't taking away from neither one of them. I'm gonna go Little Lou, though. Not Big Lou, Little Lou. But I like Keith too. It's always Lou. He had the little curl. It ain't curl a little bit, but they both was Lou. You know what I mean? It is. Would you rather lose your sight or would you rather lose your memory?
Ugly.
Hey, y'all laughed at me when I said good, bad, ugly.
Yeah, like who want to lose none of that? I don't want to lose none of that.
If you got to pick one, I said bad, good, or ugly.
That's ugly.
I know it's ugly. It's tough. What would you rather do?
You said sight or what was it?
Sight or your memory?
I'm gonna say memory because you know how when you get drunk and you know how you get drunk and you be like, that wasn't me. You're like, yeah, you know what I mean? At least I can lie. You know what I mean? Now I ain't really lying.
Yeah.
So I go memory.
I would go memory. I gotta see. I got
blame it on that. Blame it
My
on
thing
that.
is this. Is it like short term or long term?
You lose it. Like you don't remember. Like your loved one, you might love this person, but you can't remember. So your memory is bad. I know, but your sight.
I'm gonna go sight.
Sight.
I'm gonna go sight only because I got a lot. I got a god brother that's blind. My uncle is blind, and he still do whatever. Like my god brother is slut. You know what I'm saying? If he watch this episode, he gonna know who I'm talking about.
He gonna go with the Ray joint.
He get to it. He's still by my side, man. And I think since he lost his sight, he's done a lot more things in life than he did when you know what I mean? He had it like he went skydiving. He started a podcast called Taste and Not See, where you know what I mean, he bring people on and have them taste things blindfolded. They kind of see if they, you know what I mean, if their palates open up in different ways. So he's just doing a bunch of different things, you know what I'm saying, blind. So he showed me, like, you know, even though you're blind and you can't see, you still can live life. He had 2 kids. And so I think in that, because it'd be tough, bro, to like, I see you right now and an hour later, I might not even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I can't even, like D said, you know, we got them blackout nights where you like, I don't remember, but like, I might not even make it to explain the blackout night because I don't know how soon I'm going to lose this.
Yeah, fact.
I think
sight,
vision.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it.
I hate that question.
Yeah, y'all laughed at me.
I hate that.
Y'all laughed at me because I said the math and all is bad. Questions is bad, but it's okay.
Somebody run up on your joint, you will remember. You got your back bust over.
Come on, you acting crazy. Back busting open is crazy, man. You acting crazy. Where you coming? Where are you?
Yo, hold on. But did you hear your man at the brunch?
What did he say?
No, you talking about my baby daddy?
Oh,
You say, bro. You be acting.
Your man is like, yo, he said that for real.
Dude be talking all wildness. You say,
Yo,
hear that.
yo, I think, man, that was.
Hear that 10 minutes.
he still remember that. He just said
that pause.
No, man,
Mike,
your man said it loud too. And you was, yo.
You stopped the mute. What happened, D? Like, what happened, man?
Singing a song, but I had so much tequila in my
Apple juice?
I just was singing it and then realized that it was a woman that made the song and she was singing it to her baby daddy. So it wasn't meant for me to sing that part, but I just was in the moment. And then I said, hold on. I should
have said this part.
Yo, that joint was hilarious, man. We just looked at him like,
I know he ain't just say that.
I said I didn't mean to say that.
Yo, that joint is funny, man.
Damn, I was there. I remember that.
You might have thought the part.
Nah, I definitely do that.
I said, like, was this Friday week? Oh, my God.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
One more. Eddie Murphy or Martin Lawrence?
Eddie.
Eddie?
Yeah.
I like Eddie. Eddie or Martin? Eddie.
Yeah. That dude's so talented.
Yeah. I'm gonna
not saying Martin.
I'm gonna go. I gotta go Martin, but I like Eddie. All his stand-ups, I like Eddie. But both of them.
He changed the game of comedy.
Eddie? He did. Them delirious. He did.
One of my favorite movies of all time is 48 Hours. That's
my movie with the cop and the white boy. Oh my God. What? 48 Hours? Wait, it was
both of them. Right? 2 of them. I like both of them. So anytime I see them on TV, I just watch it because it's just, I know all the words, man. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, something that just stuck with me.
That's like me and Coming to America.
Coming to America. Yeah, Eddie amazing. I like Blue Streak. Eddie, I'm like, them boys, comedians and how they put it together, like you said, how they both change it, even in stand-up comedy or movies roles, they fire.
Super talented, man.
Super talented.
Super talented.
Well, we got to hit you with the signature question that we ask all our guests when it comes to chicken wings, right? Extra crispy for me. Mm-hmm. Flats or drums? Flats. What you got? DJ?
I'm gonna always stay drum.
Drums. So I'm flats too.
When you order your flats, show me how you eat them.
Yeah.
Yo, what you got me on, man? Yo, you ain't say this for the type this.
You see, we had a good. Once he sat out, it did not start this way.
Yo,
Because we had this debate all the time.
We have a debate all the time.
Why people choose flats over drums and which one is a nastier, like.
I feel like, I don't know. The flats to me have more flavor and they hold more moisture. Like the drums seem like they're drier to me.
I eat flats
So
too.
you like your meat moist.
No.
Oh,
Can't get a red flag for that.
you grabbed the red. God, I told you.
Don't even know.
Now you see why the flag is be here. And we go out and get right. There you go. Man, God.
If I'm defending my drum,
Because he a drum eater. I'm flats.
I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like the women, the drum eaters. That's just my personal opinion. But that goes by all your comments too, so.
Yeah, and it goes by baby daddy on the mic and stuff too now. Yeah.
I just feel like it's a eat or eat, man. It's like I'll pick it up, dip it, blue cheese, whatever. Bite, turn, bite, finish.
So you changed your hand place.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh, now he got a pig. Yeah, you see that, Drew? Now he want to put his
That's too
pinky
much
up.
science for a wing.
Use a flat. Show me how you use a flat. If you had a flat right now, how would you pick it up and eat it?
However I felt like it. Like I don't think about it.
You
No, I won't. I don't do peer pressure. I was right around the corner. Yesterday we went to lunch. Place around the corner got some of the best wings ever. I might as well shout them out. Snyder Grill, right around the corner.
I might have to take.
Oh my God, so good. They open at 3 every day. But I had the wings, man. I don't sit there and be trying to I'm trying to eat the wing. Like I ain't got time to be figuring out how to eat it and so on and so forth.
So yeah, I'm a
Now,
my hand.
sometimes
boom.
I will order, like, it depends on, like, if I don't feel like getting messy, I'll eat a certain type of wing or whatever. Like, I might just do a dry Cajun if I don't
dry
feel
rub,
like,
yeah, okay.
you know what I mean? But it depends, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing like that late night wing, you know what I mean? Like, that's different, you know what I mean? So that's a whole different ballgame.
Definitely drip, no drip. You dip in blue cheese, it don't even matter. We getting straight to work. It's going crazy. You've been out of control since you walked in this door. I know you glad to do that.
I only get two shows a month now.
You a busy man. You're a busy man. You came back from Barbados? Where you was at? Jamaica? Hawaii, motherfucker. He's at Tokyo, motherfucker, last week. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Big Up, you know what I mean?
I'm working, man.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I know moments don't last forever, so I'm just living in the moment right now.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoying it. I'm trying to be a boss like this, man.
Man, seriously. I'm trying to see your calendar. Like, I know what my calendar look like, but it's going to be ugly. Your calendar be on TV.
I already know you already started planning 2026, haven't you? I already know you in 26.
That's what, man. It's 26 already, man. No, but, man, shout out to the W. This studio is beautiful.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Make sure y'all come use it, man. It's a content space for everybody, not just myself. Whoever want to come rent it, go to the WStudio.com, book your slot. You get a code to come in, and it's your space for that time. So you can do pretty much everything. Podcasts, like we got here. You can do content creation. You can create your own content. You can take your own pictures. We got a couple of little stands. You can do your own photography, your own.
OnlyFans?
There you go.
No OnlyFans.
Not on the couch.
No.
Not on the couch.
No OnlyFans. No OnlyFans.
I was looking at this
Oh, a little shade, man.
right there, man.
Yeah.
I might post some toes or something.
Spread eagle is crazy, ladies and
God.
gentlemen. Spread eagle is crazy. What's wrong with this, though?
You can do. You can do boudoir photography here if obviously if it's a boudoir photographer. Obviously you can have a space. We have had a husband and wife come in and do some boudoir stuff. So but that's more of an elevated level, not for money.
Yeah,
That's right. That ain't for DJ Unk bringing his iPhone in here doing what he want to do. That ain't for that. That ain't for that.
What do you call them? Casket calls? House calls?
Yo, I don't want your baby daddy on my joint. Yo,
Never gonna listen.
nah, man. Man.
Oh
And put this in the bottom, which I do not have no baby father.
I hope not. I hope not.
So you haven't done the test yet?
Oh man, but the bus is speeding up. We on it. We tilting it. That you done sped the bus up. We was cruise control. We was chilling. This motherfucker done got the doors open. He got the emergency exit hanging. But it's all good. That's how it go. You never know what you're gonna get on this show, man. So before the entrepreneur, before the nightlife, like what was D Wilson's first occupation? What was like one of your first occupations?
I was a basketball player.
Basketball player.
So I played, I went to the great Turner Carroll High School, TC Pride.
Okay.
Health science is kind of like taking that TC vibe. So we was a basketball school, and then I went to college, and I played at college. I played Division I for 2 years, and then I kind of toyed with going overseas for a second. I thought I had became good enough to at least try, especially in the lower levels. But then that summer, I was like, you know what, this summer is good. I'm gonna try. Mm-hmm. And literally the first play of the summer, I broke my leg.
Dang.
And
how you on the court?
Yeah, up at Randy Smith up in Martin Luther King Park. If you ever played up there, the baskets are held by the steel bars. And so I did a back cut, and this guy, he couldn't catch me, so he pushed me. And he lifted me into the pole, and then my leg just kind of...
Damn.
Yeah, and then spiral fracture in the leg, tore all the ligaments in my foot, and I didn't have health insurance. So literally life just started compounding. So I couldn't, and my car was a stick shift at the time. So just imagine all these things. I think, going through your head. Yeah, I had just finished student teaching. So when you student teach, because I was in school to be a teacher in grad school, You can't work. So I wasn't working for 3 months. So I had a job lined up for the summer. And once I broke my leg for insurance reasons, I couldn't work. So my license had wanted to get suspended. Like all these things happened at once. So the rainy days. So it was a whole storm, and then, life changed. And that was pretty much the end of my basketball career, because I couldn't do the physical therapy because I didn't have any insurance. Medical bills piled up. So it took me probably about 8 or 9 years just to get out of debt. And so, that's kind of, how things transferred from basketball. And then I was already starting to do graphics. We was doing music at the time, rapping and all that crazy stuff too. And so once that kind of exhausted itself, I kind of segued. For me, the entertainment turned into the graphic design. So I became the go-to graphic designer. And so at one point I was doing... And probably still, I do a lot of people's stuff around here, but I do stuff all across the country. So, and graphics has opened the door for everything, pretty much. It opened the door for all the promotions, all the parties, all the events, all the ownership of the Oak Room, the Oak House. It created the magazine. So that magazine, Panoramic Magazine, not only did I designed everything in the magazine. So I basically I was designing magazines for other people across the country. So it allows me to, it basically was graphics was the key to everything. Everything. It got me in the back rooms, man. So when we used to have nightclubs, when we used to have Sensations and all those, I was in the back rooms because I was doing all the graphics. So that allowed me to get some knowledge, and that's when eventually I wanted to create my own environment, and that's when I created events, and it went from there.
I remember Sensations. Sensation was crazy.
Yeah.
It
was definitely.
It was behind that then, and now.
Well, I was the graphic designer. I was still a broke kid, like, you know what I mean? But I was in there, I was drinking for free, getting there for free. And, when you're in your 20s, man, you can go to the club and you can
drink.
Man, you know what I mean? So that was golden, you know what I mean? I remember my cousin called me, like, yo, let's go out. We was gonna go to Sensation. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no money. I literally, I don't even know how I function like this. Like, I had $6, I believe. He's like, man, that's cool, man. I got money. Let's go. And I remember to this day. And this is when you can drink a little bit more, too, for the value. He had $81. I think he came in back home with $6. Yep. Like, you know what I mean? And we had the time of our life.
Good time.
You know what I mean? But for me, I'm like, but I was building something. I was in school, you know what I mean? But I literally didn't have any money. And I'm just like, now when people be like, well, why you work so much? I'm like, I don't want to ever go back to that. You know what I mean? So for me, I don't worry about a house bill. Like, you know what I mean? Gas, electric and all that. Like, frivolous. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously you got to pay it, whatever, but I don't want to ever have to worry about those things. So that's why I work. So now I don't have to worry about those things. I worry about the bigger things, you know, like, okay, my lease is up for my car next year. What I'm going to get? I want to get what I want, you know what I mean? So now I'm working toward, you know, be able to do that, get what I want without it being a stress.
Right.
You know what I mean? We bought a house some years ago when we got married. We wanted a mortgage where it wasn't stressful. You know what I mean? And we want to be in a nice house, nice neighborhood. So you got to work to, you know, be able to maintain those things and to make sure they don't, you know, you don't want to be house poor. You don't want to be car poor. You don't want to be, you know, so that's why I work, man. And two, it's fun, man. Like, you know, it's fun doing events, man. It's fun, man. Like we was at the brunch event, man. This boy had that trap room going, man. That was one of the funnest. And to be able to execute a vision, like I created a brunch, 3 brunches at one time, 3 different audiences, 3 different caterers, 3 different DJs, 3 different hosts, and each room did what they supposed to do.
That shit
you know what I mean? And two, to see it, and two, to see the personality. Like I probably just met him last year, you know, maybe in the last 2-3 years or whatever. And so, but when I'm creating the idea, his name is Trap. I gotta have Unc.
Gotta have it.
Okay, who can blend with Unc? He already talked on the mic. Who? Amaja, one of the coolest people you're gonna ever meet. Put her with Unc, man. So it was like a great synergy, you know what I mean? So
and now Amaja's the homie, man.
Yeah, it's cool as hell. I've been knowing her for Tony, almost 30 years. So since she was a kid, like, and to me to be able to put these personalities together, as I said before, my goal is for everybody to be great. Like I honestly see, you know, I know Wire, your boy, and he moved. I see the same thing for you in the future. You know what I mean? Whenever you're ready, because you got that talent. You know what I mean? It's special. So to me, like I want to be able to have some, not input, but you know, be able to help out and help people transition into something greater than, you know, sometimes even what they think they can do.
Oh, that's a fact, and that's probably more of the blessings on top of blessings. Because you're not selfish, you're not gatekeeping. You want to see everybody, anybody in the circle, even if you don't even know the person, you still clapping.
Man, call me.
That's the best of
whatever I can do to help. You know what I mean? Like Gianni, what is his promotion name?
The private party.
Yeah, he got the private party, and I can't think of his promotion, but you know, I went to school with his mom. Me and his mom graduated from grammar school together. I went to grammar school with his pops. So obviously, you know, I got some love for him and his family. But I sat down, talked to him, we met, you know what I mean? He a promoter. I want him to be great. You know what I mean? So anything I have, I'm giving it to you, you know what I mean? To knowledge, try this, do this, change this, you know what I mean? Based on the experience I had. And two, I want you to save money. You know what I mean? I don't want you just spending and wasting. I talked to you about money before, like, yo, man.
I started investing. After that conversation, man, he taught me a lot. And then that was an hour.
Yeah, just kicking it, man.
He gave me great insight.
Yep. So the whole thing, man, is to share. Because if I wouldn't have partnered with Kurt, I probably wouldn't know as much as I know about financial education or financial literacy. My wife teaches it now a little bit. You know what I mean? So, you know, me and her have conversations about it. And, you know, I make a move, she'll holler at me. You know what I mean? And vice versa. But sometimes, you know, you got to have that. And so you want to be around people that's going to make you go to the next level.
Make you go to the next level. Get better. That's a fact. I just called you. You was in the day. I mean, I just called.
Because you got nuggets right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you sit down with people, you never know who they are, what they got going on. You only see the right now. You know what I mean? So like people see you in your moment right now. They don't know the real Twan from wherever or where you came from. You know what I mean? People see D Will, they see him in the limelight of who he is right now. But they don't know where he came from. Like, I didn't know he played D1 basketball. I didn't, you know what I mean? I didn't know he messed up his leg. He could have went overseas and hoop. I didn't know none of it. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is stuff that I'm learning. And not that it causes me to look at a person different, but like when you talk about your struggles and where you come from, like I'm still stuck on the man broke his leg and had a stick shift. You can't drive that. You can't even. Who drove the car home? You know what I mean?
Yeah. My cousin had to come get it.
Yeah. In those moments, though, like your life, you think about all of that at one time. Like people see you hurt, you hold your knee, and they think you're upset because you think, "Oh, my hoop curl over," but it be everything. You know what I mean? Like all of that probably go through your brain. So you know what I mean? I think about little stuff like that, bro, and then like the struggle. Like I talked about it on the show before when we had the episode with my brother. It was moments where my kids were sick and I ain't have $8 to go get medicine for them. You know what I mean? And I'm crying, I'm stressed out. And I went in my bathroom and cried and asked God, like, I don't want to be in this place. Like, my baby got a fever and I'm calling around to borrow $10 from my cousins or my mom to go get my baby some fever medicine. I'm a parent trying to take care of a kid and I don't even have $10 to go get medicine. You know what I mean? And so that moment, it's so bright to me. That was a turning moment for me. And I said that I would never be in that, you know what I mean, that space. If I got to put, you know what I mean, everything I make in one day aside and say, I'm only going to live off this $40 for the rest of the week, I'm going to make sure I got enough medicine. You know what I'm saying? And it probably was a bad thing because now I just kept adding kids. I'm good. I can take care of a couple more.
They gonna take care of you in a minute, though. Don't worry about that for real. Family oriented, bro.
Another day, I went into the store and I got them some summer clothes and sneakers, and I'm looking at they ringing up the joint at the register, and I'm like, man. But after I walked out with the bags in my hand, I'm like, it's a blessing. You know what I mean? Because think about the people that have kids or have, you know what I mean, and not that I complain about having a lot, but I got 4 and 1 on the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to provide for them and do for them and give them experiences. You know what I mean? I took my son to get his passport. He went out the country last week and he came back and be able, you know what I mean? To be able to do those things. And I'm appreciative, bro, because I ain't come from much. You know what I mean? So that, like you said, that's why I work the way I do. But when I hear other people's stories, I'm like, I ain't the only one. Other people had to grind and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And other people went through stuff in order to get to where they at. So I get caught up in that.
Yeah, we don't want nobody crying.
Yeah.
We can really like it,
No,
but
it's good.
it's good.
It's good because, like, to me, I think with our culture, we make too many excuses. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, is one person responsible for your success or failure? And it's you, you know, barring health. But you have to go out and make it happen. And so, you know what I mean? Those things are true. Like, you know, I lived it. You know what I mean? I grew up in it too. So I remember I was talking to one of my boys. He like, man, he thought I grew up in Amherst. Like, nah, man, I grew up in the projects. Like, and I grew up in all the projects because we moved so much. I lived in Town, Garden, Skinfield, like, you know what I mean? Like Cold Spring, like all these, man. I mean, so we moved around a lot. But you don't see me making no excuses. And I don't look like where what you think, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got to make it happen, man. And to me, like, we in the opportunity, now, especially with social media, you have an opportunity to do so much. You know what I mean? I touch every part of the world with my laptop, man. Like, literally in the last, 30 days, man, I'm touching off half the country, you know, just on the laptop, you know what I mean? I had flyers in Essence Fest. You know what I mean? Got flyers going on. I forgot what's coming up next. There's something else going on somewhere in the country. I forgot. But my man I just did some flyers for him somewhere down south. I can't even remember. But, you know, my boy got to join in Houston restaurant. You know, I do all his stuff in Houston. We got the Pine Grill reunion, which is older here, but that's historic here. Yeah. I just did all the literature for that. You know what I mean? So to me, you get these opportunities. You got to take advantage of them, man. Yeah, you know, instead of just making excuses of why people don't support you or why you don't. Why should people support him? Why people support me? Why should people support you? Because we put the work in. You know, it ain't just because we popular. We became popular because we put the work in. You know what I mean? And so I love it. I appreciate it. And as I said, I appreciate everybody involved in with, you know what I mean? So.
And we appreciate you, though. We appreciate you because what you got going on, what you're doing for the community and the town and the people. And like you said, you throw big events and you need more help. And you're helping out with this company, you're helping out with the DJs, you're helping out with the security. And people need that. You bringing that all back.
And that was my thought when I did the brunch, because the brunch, it would have been easy for me to say, okay, one caterer do everything. Like, no, we're going to spotlight 3 African-American caterers. Now, it's a benefit to know me. You know what I mean? So if you know me, that means if I know your business and you got good business, I'm going to use you and I'm going to try to make sure you expand. So those caterers was excited. And obviously they're all personal friends, but they were excited for the challenge because it was a challenge. It's a challenge feeding 160 people. You know what I mean? Or 100 or whatever. I don't forget how many was in your room, whatever. But it ain't easy. You know what I mean? And two, not to be able to make it there, you got to transport it. So that means you got to plan. So it's, you know.
Catering ain't, man, that motherfucker makes thing.
But we have to step up. And to me, another thing, we sell ourselves short too much. We don't charge enough for our services. This is black people in general. You know what I mean? Like, I hate to say it, I'm not picking on no race or whatever, but we'll pay another race more money than we'll pay our own. That's just weird to me. You know what I mean? Especially when we're just as talented. So we undervalue ourselves. You know what I mean? And so when you come to my event ticket prices is decent. You ain't my events ain't cheap. You know what I mean? So to me, you got to raise the bar. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to do as much as I can, and to raise everybody with us.
Yeah.
You know, boys get paid on time, right? You know what I mean? So, you know, just making sure, man, good business.
Did you drop that bag before the?
Oh, yeah. My wife was cussing me out yesterday. She's like, why are you paying these people so early? The party ain't too Saturday. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get this done. Yeah.
So, can I get mine? What you owe me? God, today, I appreciate it.
Whatever you owe, you gonna as long as I owe you.
Yeah. Let me check my calendar, bro. I sure appreciate it. But man, it was a good time, man. Let them know. I mean, what's next for D Wilson? What's
we got
next? You got going?
We got Miami Nights Saturday, which, you know, probably won't see this until after. So after that, you'll get a chance to go to my website, see all the pictures and the videos from Miami Nights, the 15th year, which is crazy. What was you doing 15 years ago?
Me and him was doing too much. So
How many kids you had 15 years ago?
0.
No, I had one.
You had one?
1 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep. So things change, you know. So that's, you know what I mean. We got Pink Sunday 5 next month at Templeton Landing, which would be dope. Pink vibes, it's a good vibe, man. It's real chill. I love it. We got the Charlotte Takeover, which I'm announced that big collaboration next week, hopefully. Definitely we're going to do the whole weekend. I got the Friday night already out. Queen Park Social, which is a dope spot in Charlotte. That's Friday night. Okay. Saturday and Sunday, we're going to still announce and the tailgate and all that stuff. We got the Black Party, which is presidential Black affair. 15th year anniversary. I think you did the last 2 with us, or 2 or 3. And we actually expanding your room, so we about to do something crazy. Actually moving you out of that room, So we got so that's in November. That's always a great time, and we're gonna do obviously the Oak House every weekend, every Friday and Saturday, and then I'm excited because this year we can do a New Year's at the Oak House, which is gonna be crazy, man. Yeah. Okay. So definitely excited about that, and excited about some other stuff, man. I'm hoping to eventually get into some concerts and other stuff too. So I don't want to be stagnant. I want to keep growing. We gotta get to the big dollars, man.
Yeah,
you gotta get to the big dollars.
Door right there.
And I actually got a collaboration with that, some concert stuff that we were trying to get it off this year, but it just, you know, things didn't work. But next year, I think we definitely gonna pull it off. We already have we already talked to the venues and everything, and they actually took us to dinner. So we got something.
Okay, got something cooking.
Yeah, we got something cooking, man. Great partnership, man. That's one of the things, man, and he can attest, man, is just meeting different people and being in these meetings. I just got a call from Business First, supposed to do an interview with them. You know what I mean? So you want to be in part of these things, but you got to continue to do good business, and be consistent. So that's what's next.
Is everything.
Building relationships, man. Word, networking, building relationships.
People want to know where we gonna get the Rasta pasta.
So I haven't talked to Yvette in a couple of days, but I think she's working on cooking up something. So I know she's gonna have some stuff going. I'm pretty sure.
Make some at the white party.
Oh no. You know, Riverworks ain't going for that. You're gonna have to go get that concession. That joint is good, man. Yvette, man, definitely proud of her, man. That's another one who, you know, she started working with us probably, we was over 14 years, so maybe 11 or 12 years ago. And then, you know, obviously just seeing her transformation from, you know, she was always a professional. She worked as a paralegal, and then she does some consulting with her small business consulting. She's very good at organizing, helping people. But then she does real estate, but then she became a chef and ran the kitchen, and, you know, I mean, she did a phenomenal job, and she only scratching the surface. I think she did it only about 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. And so I think a lot of times, man, you know, it's a lot of bumps and bruises in this post-COVID environment, and some of the tools we didn't give her the best surroundings, but man, she's expanded, and then like her food is absolutely amazing. And she was one of the caterers for the brunch.
Okay.
she will always be, part of the family anyway. So, but I think she has something cooking, and hopefully, once she gets the right situation, and now she can sit back and create the right situation for her, we'll get to roster pots, and it'll probably be better than. Yeah. So
we've been waiting for something.
But now she positioned herself, man. She really dope, man. And to me, that's what it is about, man.
It's about.
When you think about the Oak Room in 14 years, at the end, man, did you get better? And I know for me, I did. And
That's became the Oak Room to the Oak House. So you did something. Right?
Yeah.
It's a house. Big house, boss. It's the house now, boss.
We ain't stopping, man. It's gonna be something else too, man. So who knows, man? With the house in the mansion, I don't know. House,
Yeah, for real.
House in the, man. Yeah.
For real, the whole center. God damn, man. Y'all hear it first, man. And we out.
It's the Wiz.